Okay, if any of you are like me, I've always been interested in what a wiki was and what was the difference between a wiki and a blog. And I went to a training not long ago that was supposed to teach me about how to create my own wiki. Actually, what ended up happening was I was able to sign up through their wiki, and then I played with it until I learned it myself. So I'm going to show you today how to sign up for a wiki. The one I use is PBWorks. It is pbworks.com/education. You can go to the bottom of the page and click under Resources for Classroom Teachers. There are three different versions you can get. You can get the PBWorks Basic Edition, which is free. You can get the Classroom Edition, which is $99 a year, or you can get a Campus Edition, which is $7.99 a year. I just have the Basic Edition, so you click that. And at the bottom, you can click for Sign Up Now. And then you can you choose your own address. So you put in the name here, and that will be the address that you use. Make it kid-friendly. Make it something the kids can remember. Try not to make it too difficult. And then it will always end with .pbworks.com. And then you just sign up here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to mine. That's the sign-up process. Most kids in my school, even though my name is Miss Hill, they call me Miss Hillbilly, because we also have a Miss Hall and a Miss Hale. So I named mine misshillbilly.pbworks.com. So from here you would log in. Whoops. Wouldn't it be great if this old lady forgot her password? There we go. Okay, so this is what my wiki looks like. You can make it as basic as you want. You can make it as fancy as you want. I've just put a little, shared a little thing here that says to my kids to be respectful of one another's writing. It's very important to say to your kids that when people write, to be positive about it and not be negative. You can choose whether or not you allow your students to be writers or editors. So the first thing I'll show you, rather than showing you how to set it up, I'm going to show you how to add users. At the top you've got some tabs. If you click on the user tab, here's all my users, and I have quite a few because I teach in a computer lab setting, so I have all my 4th and 5th graders on the wiki. So right now I have 97 users. So I'm going to click Add More Users at the top. And then here I can put in their email address. Now let's say I wanted to put in more than one email address. You can just separate them with a semicolon and just keep going. So I add classes at a time. And at the bottom, this is the important part, you can choose, do I want them to be an administrator, which would not be a good idea for a student. Do I want them to be an editor, which means they can actually go into another student's piece of writing and change what they've written. Or do you want them just to be a writer or just a reader? So I have mine set to be writers. And then at the bottom I would click Add Users. What that does is it sends an email to them. They click on the link. Once they get the link, and it'll bring them to a page where it's asking them for their first name and last name and their email address, and then they are then a part of your wiki group. So under Settings, under the Setting tab, this is where you can change the color. When you first go into Wiki, I can't remember now what color it actually was, but you can name your title page. You can set the time for the page. You can change the color. I have made mine blue. I can't remember what it was to begin with. So there are some different color choices. It's very basic, which is okay with me because what I'm using it for, I don't really need fancy. The kids talk about this and pretty much say they tell other people it's like a Facebook for kids, and it really is. But I really encourage them not to write short, brief comments. I also talk to them about the fact that this is not